City building time yet again. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at the Whims of the Gods, a game that's seemingly coming out in 2025 sometime, and a demo that has come out back in June. I was busy. I think that was during the Steam Next Fest, but oftentimes devs will keep demos up for a few months and or until the game's release, which I think is wise. And I think also it would be very wise for you to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, become a member, and of course, as always, glory to Raptoria down below in the comment section. All right, so as it says on their Steam store page, The Whims of the Gods is a city building game where you can play solo or join forces in co-op. Ooh, it's a multiplayer game. Shape ancient civilization, manage people and resources, face divine challenges, and survive under the ever-watchful gaze of the gods. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes here. It does look like the demo is also co-op, so that's cool. But let's go ahead and take a look at the single player, to where we have a tutorial and then also a veteran builder, experienced or veteran. Wow, is veteran even further than that? Oh, interesting. We can choose different types of maps. Looks like there's 2 available at the moment, but only 1 selectable, and then also different difficulties where it looks like it's going to have to be a real trial. So anyway, I guess we'll start with the first time builder and see how it goes in our first look at the Whims of the Gods, a demo. Let's go. All right. Yep, and good. Oh, and I guess this is the whole breakdown of everything we're doing. Cool. So it's going to be a tutorial on the cliffside caldera and a normal game. Let's begin. Well, looks like we made it. All right, we're here for a test from the gods. Well, at least that's what they say about man. Once made from clay, then wood, and now from flesh. This is what we've managed to accomplish so far. We're going to be doing a tutorial here that'll tell us how to play, and I can't imagine anything other than, well, Age of Empires. When I see these people in, like, you know, blue-colored togas, I feel like I gotta immediately go get berries and start building a farm and a barracks. But this is a little different. So we have ourselves what looks to be 8 people ready to go, and one thing that was interesting during the load screen is that they said that we could, you know, build giant monuments in the game or a giant raft to escape the island. Kind of reminds me of some of the crazy schemes that you come up with in Tropico, but anyway, we need more food, so we're going to build a foraging camp and gather some food. Welcome to Whims of the Gods. They're going to tell us about WASD, Q to E to rotate, mouse wheel. Oh, and it's a lot brighter now. Jeez, okay. Each resident is assigned to those huts, so we're going to give them some food, I guess. We're going to tell them that they can eat 150 of these berries or fruits, and that these 2 huts can be, well, permitted to eat from that hut. There we go. Perfect. All right, job's done then. Workers will receive the necessary food. You now must ensure the constant food supply. Of course, a list of tasks is always available. Now deal with one of them, gathering food. Okay. So, yeah, we need more food. Click on the building menu. Click on provisions. We have common, provisions, industry, and ooh, look at that for all you. Military. Some of you are going to love that. Then we also have a fertility totem and then roads, too. Roads. We don't need roads. All right, foraging camp, a basic building for gathering resources from the surroundings. Now, what's interesting there is I see fruits and what looks to be fish, but then also wood and stone. So we better put that somewhere where we'll gather all those things. They're recommending we build it on the left or on the right. On the left, we have more, looks to be fish, maybe. If we build a little closer. I think I'm going to build it on the right because there's actually wood there. Didn't look like on the left there was much materials. That seems like a trap. Like we'd run out of building materials if we're not starting with any. Okay, let's build over here then. And I like the look of the buildings, by the way. They all look pretty damn good. Let me plop that down one more again. There we go. So they're elevated a little bit. They've got some nice detail to them. There's animations on all the flags and the fabrics. Some things are made out of thatch. Different types of sticks and wood. It looks good. And so does the beach. Wow, look at that. We've got some gorgeous fish out there. Wow, a lot of detail in the world. We've got a lot of fish, a lot of waves. Looks to be, oh, looks like clay and stone. Maybe there's some iron and copper. Maybe some gold out there. We got a little river here with some more fish in it. Oh, that's where we're going to be getting some raw fish from. Okay. And then like some steam from like a waterfall. Oh, this is a giant temple. I'm sure we'll come over here in just a minute. Gorgeous waterfall too. Really a nice looking map. Good art style. Good art direction. A little different than what I've usually been seeing. Don't see anything else around. So, okay, let's click on our newly built building. We need to assign somebody to work there, and then we need to tell them, hey, go gather some berries, and then we need to wait until they're done. Please wait until the workers have gathered food to continue the tutorial. You got it. But what I'd like to do is also maybe build another foraging camp over here. They made mention of this before, and I want to make sure we can maybe get those fish. Oh, to process food, you need a drying house. Build that now. Looks like we're going to need to produce dried fruits and meat, so that'll be good from the fish. I guess we'll have to do the drying house first. So, oh, we don't have the materials for that, but we should be able to gather that from the provisions building that we just saw. And, or rather the gatherers or foragers camp. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this drying hut between the two, because one's going to be gathering fish and one's going to be gathering fruit. So let's go ahead and put that maybe right about here. Actually, we can put it closer to town so they don't have to walk too far to get their food when it's ready. All right, each building requires specific materials for construction. Build multiple foraging camps and set them to gather wood and stone. Having several camps will significantly speed up your resource collection. Oh, good. I'm glad we did that before we were told. So we absolutely are going to need some for resources and some for food, and we could do maybe a mix of all three. Go ahead and build that down here. Looks like we got 20 fish and 64 berries. So that's going to be a good addition. Let's do that. All right, so I'm imagining that these people are going to be bringing these construction materials here to this site, which looks really nice. I'm going to go ahead and add wood and stone to that, and then I'm going to cut off the berries. I wonder if we can set a gathering limit? Inside warehouse, nothing. I guess they're bringing it directly here now. All right, and we've got our new hut up for this. Oh, that's interesting. Now, when we built the first one, it only had berries selected. Now it's doing all four. Player could definitely get stun locked there for sure if they're not careful. Go ahead and assign somebody to work there. So foraging camp now has 64 fruits and 20 fish, and then they're going to bring that over here to the drying house, but it's not constructed yet. That's why we're gathering wood and stone. Makes sense. Okay, we're also supposed to perform a ritual. What is this? I just noticed over here. That is interesting looking. Yeah, that must be a very strange totem for a very strange ritual. It's a war shrine. We'll take meat and fish, and then something will happen. Maybe a natural disaster or prevention of one? Not sure. The gods are angry, though. Always angry, them gods. Okay, so looks like building materials are coming over. Yep, 2 out of 10 logs delivered and no stone yet, but I'm sure that'll be brought over soon. What else we got out there? We got clay, slate, regular stone, more fruits. Each map could have different things, too. Maybe there's different types of wood, hardwood, etc. And the ability maybe to make docks and fishing boats to go out further away. Wow, look at the skeleton right there. That's cool. That's a nice set dressing for this game for sure. Okay, so are we almost done? Let's speed up time then. I'll try to speed up to max. We're bringing in as much fruit and meat as we can. And they need us to get more citizens. We need 2 more people to move into town. And it looks like slowly and slowly they're building and building, at least dropping off. Typically in these games it takes longer to get materials to where they need to go than the construction takes, and I don't know, I like a game where they can figure out where things don't have to all be delivered at once, like things can be built in phases. You know, like a foundation has to be built first, so only certain materials for that has to be delivered for the initial construction, which means then you can do a little construction, a little delivery, a little bit more construction, a little bit more delivery. Nice. All right, workers are bringing resources now. Hopefully we'll see stone coming in. One out of 5. Okay, so now two out of 5 stone. Okay, so now they're delivering the stone next. All right, I was monitoring to see if they were just endlessly gathering or how that works. 7 wood is there. This building could become full. I'm sure maybe they stack to like 10 multiple slots. I'm not sure what the total of the storage of that building would be. But 2 more stones, 1 more stone, and that should be enough for the drying house to initiate construction. I could also increase the priority of that, but we're not really doing anything else. Oh, is this building full? Oh, it can only hold 10, it looks like. That must be a full symbol. Doesn't really say. Oh, warehouse is full. Okay, so we have to hover over symbols for things to pop up. And they can only hold 10. Insanity. Well, I need more stone and not wood. So how would we get 1 more stone? I can't really set a limit. I'd like to set 5 and 5. Is there a way to set a limit? Actually, I don't see a way to do that other than buying or building another provision camp. or whatever. Oh, we could build one up here for access to stone. Kind of weird that we don't have the controls to be like, okay, if the building has a limit of 10, then gather 5 of each, so it's always constantly available. And that way, if you take a little of one, then you can take a little of the other. And also very strange that one building does both gathering of wood, stone, fruit, and fish. It's like a fisherman, a gatherer, a mine, and a logging camp all in one. All right, for now, let's get the stone. Also, we can't really make a priority, it looks like, of certain things. Like, we can't make a priority of one material over the other. All right, well, lo and behold, we should have everything we need. Camp 2 is getting us berries. And fish. So that camp's gathering stone, then I guess we'll set one to wood. All right, click on the drying house to see the details. Click on the worker and hire somebody. We're going to switch meat to fish. All right, so we got to wait until we produced enough fish now and then switch it to fruit afterwards. Okay. Also weird how they told us to do the fruits fish before the fruits. Oh, there's no production limit either. Let's set it to, I don't know, 10 of each. This building looks a little bigger than the last one, so maybe it has a larger storage capacity. I have no idea. Having more food than what we need is good. Although it looks like we do one at a time. Oh, actually, there does seem to be an animation for that. Click on the dried fruits production. There you go. Okay, so we made enough fish. Now they're... Oh, look at that. They're taking pineapples and mangoes and other things, and they're actually grilling them. Trying to preserve them a little bit, I think. Oh, now we're going to build a fertility totem. All right, before I go any further, I'm going to slow things down a little bit. Looks like we're building our fertility totem there. Now we'll get people making some babies, get our population number up. Okay, I want to make sure we've got stone. Do wood over here. And then this guy is fish and berries. Alright, we need more citizens. Build a fertility totem. They're working on that now. And then perform a ritual. Go on speed 2. And what's going on with this building? Selected food is running out. Eat anything, I guess? Dried meat. Starvation. Why not let everybody eat everything? Why just one? It says any dish there, capacity 10. That I fear would turn off the food. I guess we're just eating the smoked ones. Click on the totem for more detail, hire somebody. We gotta babysit this game. I feel like it's gonna try to kill somebody. Nobody died yet, but I feel like we're close. Let's see. Select indicated resources. So dried fruits and dried fish. Okay. Start the ritual. Okay, go. Ritual has begun. After it ends, the totem will disintegrate. New residents will appear. Oh yeah, babies will be made. Missing resources. But the warehouse is full. But somebody starved. Although they didn't. Because it's 8 out of 10 and the ritual's not done yet. I'm very confused. Move all to blacklist, move all to whitelist. Okay, okay, you can eat anything out of there, right? Oh wait, I can click on each individual thing and... Oh, we did it. Somehow we did it. Alright, we need more knowledge, but I want more food. I feel very, very bad that something's going wrong. Okay, we have no more fish. I have no idea. We need more knowledge, right? I'm not sure what you want me to do. Knowledge. Oh, Ah, looks like we have some things down here. Let's pause a little bit because I'm getting a little worried. Oh, you can't pause. Oh, that's ridiculous. You cannot pause and like play the game. It only should bring up that screen if you come here, right? Like if you pause the game, that's when the game should have like an overlay. I want to be able to, you know, pause and look around. City stats there. I want a knowledge tree. Okay, there's a whole tech tree here. Cool. We got animals and plants. Maize gathering, maize farming. Oh, and electricity, apparently. We're going to invent the internet towards the end of our tech tree. Okay, build a scholar's sanctum. We're going to need more wood for that. Whoa, we're building like a massive structure. This is grand. Production complete, drawing house 1. I think we should just make these unlimited, but just like make more of the berries first, I guess. I don't know. And then unlock roads. So first the sanctum, then we need to figure out how to build roads, I guess. Develop that whole process. Okay, we got no wood there, but we're being told to gather wood. 6 stone there, okay. And that guy's just gathering fruit now because that's all we got left. Well, happiness is high. I can't really complain about that. We need 11 out of 15 logs. 6 remaining. Is there a way to move? Is this a... Oh, custom gathering range. Okay. Ah, we can increase and decrease the size. So that's with the comma and the period key. Oh, that's as big as it gets, huh? Alright, go ahead and gather from there. $13 out of 15. Okay, let's speed up time again. $14 out of 15, and it looks like the last material's there. There it goes. Okay. Let's watch the construction. Oh, look at that. There's symbols on top of each of the buildings. Cool. Pretty neat to watch that be constructed. All right, let's go back to dried fish. We got a lot of that. All right, unlock roads. We've got to have a scholar working there. Maize gathering, basic farming, basic homestead, pig hunting tactics, or animal taming. But I want roads. Is that broccoli? Oh, there it is. Roads and bridges. So we got to go down basic homestead and then roads and bridges? Can we queue? I don't see a way to do that. About to get some damn roads, though. Could also give our people raw fish, but we're processing that now. Well, okay, 1 raw fish equals 2 dried meat, so that is a better source of food. All right, did we finish the tech tree? No, basic homestead requires 10 logs and 10 stone. Oh. Looks like we're out of wood? Oh, maybe we can't gather from these large trees. Okay. All right, well, let's grab 6 there. Gather some more wood there. A lot of micromanaging of these little huts. Also don't seem to be able to make a gathering area as big as the original building. Like when I make a precise range, it's a lot smaller. Alright. So now the wood and the stone should be there. Okay, 10 and 10. And then doesn't look like we can actually queue things up. No 1, 2, 3 for research. Gotta be one at a time. Huh. Alright, so we're at 80% on that research. They're saying warehouse full, which is not necessarily true. It's more of a gatherer's hut that's full. Alright, new tech tree then, onto roads and bridges. How do I initiate that? Sanctum? Okay, there we go. So just a little bit of wood now. I like how the drying house isn't even a house at all. It's really just a pit with a bunch of wires around. Stringing up some food. Okay, nothing but stone left over there. Wood and stuff left there. Alright, we'll see what happens. Okay, how are we doing on the sanctum? Did we do it? Unlock roads. Oh, I thought I did it. Oh, this goes back to the sanctum. Okay. Well, the prerequisite for this is, animals and plants is done. And then that opened up all these things. Then we already did basic homestead, so... Oh, it's the damn arrow on the right. That's what it is. I feel like it would... I thought maybe that would bring us to the next research or something, but maybe that's it there. I thought maybe the big sanctum button was like the go button, rather than the smaller arrow to the right. Which, honestly, next to the X could mean anything, really. At least to me. Alright, so now our folks are bringing over stuff they need. I love the plants all over the buildings. That's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Now I see some more territory over here to the left. I think maybe we'll be able to build over there eventually. I think this tutorial is going to get beefy at a certain point. I still feel like anybody is going to die at any point. Oh, there we go. The wood is finally delivered. I feel like also we're very limited on supply. Like, wood is just like you had to keep resetting, ranges of all your buildings multiple times. All right, we did it. Build a wooden bridge and unlock energy technology. See, I told you. We're going now into nuclear power. Oh, there we go. We got a fisherman, a hunter. Okay. Special. Where would roads be? There it is. A wooden bridge. Better not make it too big O then. Best spot to build it seems to be right here. Oh, there we go. That's going to be the way. Strange. So the wooden bridge, we actually click here. Then we have to, drag it across. I might have to actually delete this forger. Oh, and worker has to delete that building, too. Oh. Waste management because we deleted something. Okay. Well, there's still things there. Waste management. Is that a Tony Soprano reference? That's about the best place we can cross without the ability to cut trees on the other side. What's going on here? I think they can't take the resources because all the warehouses are full. I can't see anything else to research, though, without food. Like, we need food to do it. Okay, let's slow down time. I'm going to try something else. Let's do another forger. Down there. Because I'm going to need wood and stuff. And then I did notice, yeah, the fisherman. Maybe I can... Oh, there we go. Try to build that there. That should give us a lot more food from the drying rack. Nice. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, go ahead and gather everything. Yeah, I don't care. Just gather everything. Okay, slow it down. Let's go ahead and build that bridge. The bridge. Yeah. Damn, this is the hardest bridge to build in history. Can I even build... Okay, so I must have to build here. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Ah, alright, cool. 17 tries, and finally we got it. Demolition complete, cool. Nobody died yet, right? Okay. Alright, looks like we're good. Oh, I gotta assign somebody there, yep. Then we'll have people working down at the old fishing dock. Alright, keep gathering whatever. Also, good idea to kind of clear all this stuff out, I guess. Like, there's all this food here and wood that I don't know if it'll actually grow back. I'm going to put that there and then have that area cleaned up, too. Might be running out of a workforce, but I'm shocked that the gathering area is not permitted to be as large as the initial area. So now we're going to bridge the gap over to the other side. Again, 5 more wood. I'm going to go ahead and put wood as our top priority for now. And our people are eating lots of smoked fish, so we are making it. We're making it. Alright, being constructed, 0 out of 5. Speed it up again for me. I love the water flowing like that. It's really nice. Alright, come on, boys. We got to get across that river. Anytime. Okay, we have a log, 10 stone, 10 stone again. Well, they put more effort into the damn fishermen than they did the bridge. Come on, boys. Well, at least we have endless food. Put that guy gathering wood. Bridge is almost done. 3 out of 5. Good. I really hope trees regrow, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, the good news is now that we're unlocking the other side, we can now build a foraging camp here and continue to prioritize those materials. It's like the only thing we can build for free, so... that camp can go. Alright, now unlock energy. What's that under? Tech tree. Pressing mill, forester, butcher, maize, basic farming. They don't literally mean here. They do. Wow. So the tutorial now is to either beeline it through all of these different technologies like butchering and recreational marijuana use, incest, and then advanced farming. Wait, but there's no line that leads here to the energy. Can I just research it now? So we can go from like incense to advanced harvesting or whatever, but there's no line that leads to 2. Am I just researching this now? Wait, I am. What the hell? That seems so weird to just skip to the end of the tree. You think, like, sometimes games do that where they have a big open tech tree, but then there's like a bottleneck as to where things come together, like, you know, massively big changes in technology. Like, for example, you know, you could have all these technologies for horses and cavalry and, you know, sword making, but then it all comes together at the invention of gunpowder, and then things change again. So sure, you might have the most advanced cavalry in the world or whatnot, but then once iron making and, you know, oil and those things come together, then the game changes. It's got to be one of those points like when the wheel is invented or fire is discovered. Okay. All right, we need somebody to work here. I can't click on it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put somebody to work there. All right, well, there they go. Now they're coming back and forth with the wood. Now I wonder what the previous research I did for the houses before we got to the roads was even necessary. If you can just skip around the tech tree. My mind has been broken, man. Whoa. Available technologies. There you can see it. Missing resources. Yeah, they're bringing that over. So it says 10, but is that what's required or what's been delivered? Well, I guess it was what was required. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. The sanctum actually gets upgraded. That's cool. Big O upgrade. Actually legit. To enable the calendar, we need to provide the energy. First, you will provide kinetic energy. We'll start by placing primitive kinetic engines. What? Build a furnace and range of the calendar. Activate a calendar with thermal energy. Build a kinetic engine next to the calendar and activate it with the energy. What the hell? Oh. Primitive kinetic engine. What does it say? Oh, it's over here. All right. While we're waiting, let's build a kinetic energy distributor. We're connecting to the windmill? Oh yeah, there's a little gadget there, okay. It seems to want to connect over there, but I don't understand. Or they want me to put it exactly where they want it. Later in the game, you connect distributors using cables. Alright, so we're actually making like wind-powered engines that have transmissions and like torque and axles and whatnot. Okay, please wait for construction to be complete. Okay, what do we need for that? 10 logs again. Everything is always logs. It is. Gotta get more wood there. There, 55, that'll do. 55. War Shrine 2. So there's the giant temple. That looks cool. Almost looks like a hydro dam. Hydro dam. All kinetic energy structures are in place. Now we need to configure the engine network. Oh boy. We're doing stuff I didn't even imagine. Whoa, what the hell is this? Increase the amount of workers. Oh, that's different. Some of the buildings are up here in the upper left corner of this menu. But then this one must have multiple employees, but we can only do one. Start the production of energy. So it's kinetic energy, so what's a guy gonna, like we have 4 guys rotate around and around? Notice there's a new quest for delivering thermal energy to the calendar. We'll take care of this right now. Primitive furnace. Oh, good thing we have lots of stone. There we go. All right, there's the furnace. So then I'm assuming we're going to hire somebody, put them on work at the primitive furnace, and select wood as a fuel. Didn't look like there was anything else there, but coal could be another option in the future. All right, start the furnace. Boom. Well, look at that. I had no idea we'd be doing this. The calendar has its tongue stuck out. All right, so we've built an 80s mall. Congratulations, we've done it. We've unlocked the power of the Amazon, question mark? Incas, question mark? It's probably trying to pull from all of that. Thank you for playing. That's all, huh? Huh. All right, then. Well, that was just the tutorial, actually. Because there is a whole other game mode, remember. If we go to single player, there's the veteran builder mode. So, yeah, that was just kind of like the intro, I guess, to how to play and what there is to do and what the end goal may be, with it being like a large monument or working towards a large goal like a raft. Now, how the heck would that work in co-op? That's going to take a lot of communication. You'd have to be like on a Discord call with somebody, because, you know, to have somebody flipping around all the different, you know, building and building and then not having it, you know, selected to the correct material could totally back things up. But I don't know. That's it. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching the Whims of the Gods. And, yeah, I hope you all subscribe to the channel. I hope you all hit that like button. I hope you all have a great day. And we'll see you next time for more. Glory to Raptoria down below. And we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.